Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to OVW Overdrive, the show that always kicks out at 2. I am your host and broadcast weight champion, Bryan Kennison. With me, as always, Dancin, Stevie J, King of the Fanny Packs, and Casanova of the Topical Cream Experimental Trials. Gotta get rid of that rash somehow.
And thank goodness. It actually worked. You know, it was a trial, but it ended up being a fantastic product. Got rid of all the rashes, all the bumpies, all the mumpies.
Yeah, but it gave you diarrhea.
Looking good. And when you live with diarrhea, you know.
This is the life you've chosen, Steve. Now, folks, let's get away from Steve's grossness. We have a fantastic episode of OVW Overdrive this week. Action from top to bottom, which actually, I guess, ties back into you. I mean, you're gross, but your entire life you've had action from top to bottom. You're the Wilt Chamberlain of OVW.
Action Jackson, except for my last name's Johnson. Action Johnson, that's me. It's what they called me. No one's ever called me that.
It doesn't have the same ring to it.
No. Yeah, from the Himalayas to the Smoky Mountains and all the mountaintops in between, I have conquered them all, metaphorically, and in some situations, literally.
Your lineage is as disgusting as the rash that the trial healed. Now, folks, let's go ahead and get into our first match. We got Damon Solavino facing off against JC Addams. Not only that, Rush Division champion Lutz is at the commentary desk. So let's go ahead and go ringside.
It's still a little ratchet.
We are set to go with some OVW Overdrive action. And the referee calls for the bell. Here we go, off and running in this contest. Damon Solavino, obviously a high flyer in his own right, but also, a big ground and pounder with the knees and the big clubbing blow to the back of JC Addams. This JC Addams kid is no slouch himself. He is fast-paced and can go. Big forearm to the side of the face now. Whips him into the ropes. Shoots him off. Blocks. Look at that. Flips over the top. Misses with that big clothesline. You know, Damon Solavino for the past couple of weeks has been on a bit of a tear and a little bit of unhinged, if you will. Damon has just been brutalizing his opponents by bending them around the ring apron, and it's hard to figure out what's going on in Lutz's head. Wait a minute. Here comes William Lutz, the OVW Rush Division champion. William Lutz is joining me on commentary here. Welcome, Lutz. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
And here's Damon Solavino. Obviously sees that William Lutz is out here on commentary now and has noticed you.
Oh, does he? He's noticed me.
Picks JC Addams up
once in a lifetime opportunity for me. Oh, I'm doing swell. How are you doing?
Oh, we're off.
I'm doing great. Huh?
Look out, Damon's.
Hey, I don't like him yelling at me. Why were you yelling at me like that?
Look out, Damon
cool,
off that second. Big knee to the back off that second turnbuckle. JC Addams is in
Sounds
trouble
good.
here.
What? Hey, why you got a problem with me? I'm not defending it. What do you mean I'm not defending it? I'm pretty sure. You got to work your way up the ladder.
Look out,
now.
JC with the roll up. JC Addams in the 2 count.
I saw that was a 3. That was pretty cool.
Into the ropes.
Oh.
Look at that. Oh, man, a nice tilt-a-whirl head scissors there. JC Addams with a big knee to Damon Solavino.
Tremendous.
Oh, man.
Yeah, does it make you all loopy, AJ?
What's that?
When you take your meds?
Sometimes I get a little queasy on NyQuil.
Just kidding. I'm not on medication. What are you talking about?
Maybe you should be.
I should be. What are you, my doctor?
Well, you know.
What?
Damon Solavino's giving you the stink eye over here.
He's giving me the finger.
That's
the index finger. The index finger. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's worse than the
Look out now. Wait a minute, Damon.
Oh, dear Lord.
Watch this.
Oh, dear Lord.
He calls this the anti-savior. Oh, my word.
Anti-savior. Oh.
Has JC Addams in this crippling.
He calls it the lifesaver.
He's tapping. It's over.
He just tap?
He's tapping out.
With the lifesaver.
That's called the anti-savior. That'll break your back. You better look out for that.
More like it'll break your teeth. Have you chewed on one of those things?
If he locks you into that, it's over. Damon Solavino is your winner.
Is he? He won. Hey, good for him.
JC Addams in a world of hurt out here. Hey. Wait a minute now. Damon's back on him now.
That was wrong.
Look out. What's he doing here? Oh,
I like hurting your
not this again.
The next guy.
He's taking him to the outside.
What?
Hang on.
No.
Hang on. Wait a minute, Lutz is getting involved here. Whoa! Lutz, and a big headbutt to Damon Solavino. Look out now. They're out here around the commentary table. Lutz taking it to Damon Solavino. Damon was going to wrap J.C. Addams around that pole again, and oh man! Into the ring apron goes William Lutz. Damon has been out of his mind as of late. Look out now. Looks like Damon's going to set him up now to do the same thing that he's done to other competitors here. This is so uncalled for. We need some help out here. Damon's wrapping. He's wrapping the Rush Division champion up around that. Come on now, somebody get out here and stop this. Referee's got to get in there and break that. Damon is just torquing the back of William Lutz. Come on now. Referees are out. Damon has got William Lutz. Got that small of the back just racked around that ring post.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Diabetics understand all too well the pain of pricking your fingers, but now by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor or CGM, you can immediately reduce your pain. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 or more times daily, injecting insulin 3 or more times daily, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now.
I gotta admit, I'm impressed by some of your stories. Honestly, it's what inspired me a little bit to go out and try to find my true love, and that's why I'm getting married now. I owe you that. I'm sorry, guys. Welcome back to OVW Overdrive. So Steve and I were just kind of chatting.
He's just talking about how I'm an inspiration on everything that he does.
Like in between commercials, yeah, we get a little personal, and honestly, Steve's told me a lot about him. You wouldn't know. Like Steve is a world-traveled lover. He is a Casanova of many things. Like I've told you at the top of the show, but
top three. Sure. Number 3, Vietnam. Whoo, man. Viet effing Nam. Forrest Gump was right.
I remember Vietnam when I watched everything the story after you told me.
Second, Lower Atlanta, but for a completely different reason than what you would think. It's a newscaster. But number one, of all the places.
Sure.
And you've heard me talk about it before. Charlotte in Charlotte. Unbelievable. I still dream about it, Brian.
I know you do, man.
I dream about her. She had the most beautiful eyes. You could get lost in them.
I get it, man.
She was a hand model and a track star.
Hey, man.
And we used to love going to the beach and just dipping our toes in the sand.
Now, look, normally,
water.
I see you as a disgusting, reprehensible, heartless, careless, partial human. But when you talk about Charlotte from Charlotte, I mean, I got to tell you, I can see the heart. But look, we're going to get back into that. And you probably need a minute. You seem a little verklempt. We'll get back into Charlotte in a minute, but let's go ahead and go ringside for Rex with his buddy, Adam Swayze, on commentary in action this week. Let's go ringside.
Those were good times.
You okay?
Ooh, yeah, I'm just getting worked up. Man.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, that was fun.
What?
There's no doubting. No, there's no doubting. I was just going to say there's no doubting that Big Rex is one of the biggest guys we have here in OVW. I mean, he gave his best to Shira last week. I'm just saying.
First of all, cut. Don't interrupt an OVW superstar while he's talking. Now, let me talk more about Rex. Usually I like to talk a lot about myself, but right now this is about Rex. This is about my co-star. Look at the size of this man. Heath Hatton's a big guy himself, but Rex is ginormous. Do you see how he just threw him across the ring? Do you see that with ease? Look at this. Look at this.
Ropes. Oh, man, nothing.
Who would even think about doing that? Who would even think about trying to...
Oh, man.
Oh, exactly. If Heath Hatton isn't careful, Rex is going to rip those tattoos right off from him. Look at this. Look, are you kidding me? Rex is way too big for...
Oh, man,
look at that
big
shot.
Punch to the side of the face.
That is
Heath
my
Hatton.
guy.
Wow.
That is my guy. You know, he actually did that on set one time with Tom Cruise.
Oh, my.
And Tom Cruise actually told him, please don't do that ever again. You might ruin my career.
Well,
Did you know that? You know who can take a punch out in Hollywood, AJ?
Who's that?
You know who?
Who?
Goldie Hawn.
Oh, my.
You know that? You know one time I punched him in the mouth so hard?
Big Rex is saying,
Look at how big he is.
He said,
Look how
look at
big he
him.
is. You know what we need, Rex? We need a take two. Action.
And just for clarification, Goldie Hawn is a woman, just so we can.
Oh, yeah, well, I've hit women too, and I'm not
my
scared
God,
of it.
that's
So,
not-
I mean, hey, if they're on
Not-
my set, they're women, they're
Wow.
men, it doesn't matter.
What a creep you are.
Well, look at
but
this.
look at Heath
Are you
Hatton
kidding
rebounding
me?
now, taking the
Rex,
punches
come
to
on.
Big Rex.
Rex,
And a
Rex, come
forearm.
on.
He's got the
Rex.
big man staggering
Hold on,
now.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, and Big
my
Rex takes
God.
it down with the belly to belly. Good Lord.
Rex. 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 That's a wrap. End it. That's a wrap.
Adam Swayze
You know-
telling Big Rex to wrap it up now.
You know, I'm not trying to drop any names or anything, but you
Yeah?
want to know someone who you don't take to Hooters?
Who's that?
B. Harper. You know that?
B Arthur, you mean? B Arthur. Golden
It's-
Girls.
First of all, it's my set, and
sorry?
I'll call her whatever I want to.
Okay. Well, meanwhile, your dude is in the ring getting smacked around by
My
Heath Hatton.
dude just took Heath Hatton out.
Just
That's
saying.
what happened right there. Did you see that big knee? Oh!
Look at this. Misses
Oh.
with a big clothesline into the
Rex.
turnbuckle. Here
Rex.
comes Heath Hatton off the ropes.
Hold on. Rex, come on.
Heath Hatton is not a small man, ladies and gentlemen,
Rex.
and he
Look
is
at that.
giving him
Look at
everything
that.
he can.
Look at that. Look at that.
Ducks the clothesline.
Rex.
Oh, and a
Oh.
kick to the stomach. Bends the big man over, though.
Rex.
On
Rex.
one knee. He's got him
Rex,
down on one
don't
knee.
stop. I don't know what you're watching. I don't know if you've got the director's cut or what, but right now Rex is
Look
winning
out.
this.
Heath Hatton up
Rex
on the
is
top
winning
rope.
this. Look.
Rex catches him.
Oh my God! You
man.
see that? That's
Wow.
something awesome.
That is
you
power.
see that?
2,
That is
3,
so
that's it.
awesome. Oh my God!
And it's over.
AJ, I want to
And
thank
your
you.
winner is
I want
Rex.
to thank you. We have a box office audition to go to, and we got to celebrate with some hot girls.
Hey, it's totally my pleasure. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood Adam Swayze on commentary with Rex, his co-star in the ring with the big win here on Overdrive.
Have you been fired from your job? Do you now need affordable family health insurance? Want coverage as fast as tomorrow? We have it. Affordable family health insurance with no long-term commitments and flexible payments. Medical bills can add up overnight. Could you afford that right now? Now is the time to get the health insurance benefits you need at an affordable fixed monthly cost. Call now to lock in your low monthly rate.
Have you ever had the dream of being a part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment? Take action and make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, the birthplace of legends such as John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, and many, many more. Will you be the next name to be added to that impressive list? Go to ASWA Live now for more information. Learn the right way.
Stop it. Focus. I know you're talking about Charlotte and Charlotte. I know this particular pucker you're doing. We got a show to do. Let's focus. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to Overdrive. Now, on OVW, we've seen a lot of things, but very few things have been as big. Stop it. Okay. Very few things have been as big as the Super Heavyweight Open Challenge. And this past week, we saw Dimes with his biggest challenge yet in the form of Big Zoe. Was he up to the challenge? Let's find out.
Unbelievable strength, able to get that big man Dimes up like that.
Oh gosh, that's 400 pounds almost coming down on your chest.
Wait. What's Big Zoe doing?
he's
He's going
trying
for the
to get-
Dom's protein
He's
powder.
trying to get bigger, obviously.
So I don't think you need that. Referee Charlene not allowing it. Wait, hold on. What's going on here? OVW Heavyweight Champion Omar Amir just tossed Josh Ashcraft in the ring.
What's Ashcraft doing in the ring?
Referee Charlene thinks Josh Ashcraft's in here to cause some issues for Dimes.
I didn't see Omar even come out.
Josh Ashcraft for once, not guilty for his being accused of. Zoe about to make Dimes disappear. Go for that big splash. Oh, wait, there's Omar Amir. Just popped up like a...
You see Big Zoe? He's so clumsy he fell down. Are you serious? You can't even hit the ropes without falling down.
Dimes, huge cutter there.
Took advantage of it. Changemaker hit 1, 2, and
He got him.
3.
Go. What a super heavyweight win.
Your
for Dimes.
winner of the Super Heavyweight Challenge.
All right, so Dimes able to pick up the win. Omar Amir making his presence known and being a thorn in the side of the legacy of brutality, particularly Big Zoe. But that was just a little part of the evening. We had the good word with Reverend Ronnie Roberts and his guests this week, none other than Cal Hero. I'll get it out eventually. The Fanny Pack Kid, Cal Hero. And then somebody else may have joined as well.
Who was it?
Something for the offering plate.
I'm asking you for a chance, not just to win my jacket back, but to beat you and earn your respect. Tony Gunn, bring it on.
Cal Hero calling out Tony Gunn. I don't know about this young man. I mean, you got all this.
You didn't hear that? He just challenged Tony Gunn.
Tony Gunn.
Come on. Tony Gunn.
Hey, that jacket looks good. My goodness.
Tony Gunn's face here, guys. Just disregarding Cal Hero. Oh my gosh, kill shot out of nowhere. What a cheap shot from Tony Gunn.
Exactly what he wanted. He wanted Tony Gunn, he got him.
No. Okay, so Tony Gunn and Cal Hero story clearly not finished yet. Tony Gunn stole Cal Hero's jacket weeks ago, and it's just been ongoing for this kid, trying to get his jacket back. Tony continually shuts him down. We're clearly not done with this quite yet.
These guys are obviously not the best of friends, but you know who are.
Bert and Ernie.
Correct. Also, Dustin Jackson, Drew Hernandez, but that did not get in the way of their one-on-one matchup last week on OVW television.
They haven't talked in a week. These guys talk every day, Steve. They train together. They have not talked in over a week. That is huge for these two.
Jackson fighting back.
That's a huge shoulder block.
Goodness.
Whoa.
Dustin Jackson, a little piece of him just busted out the back. Huge shoulder block there from Drew Hernandez.
I was about to say that Dustin Jackson was building a little bit of offense until that happened.
Moved to the ring a little bit on that one. Dustin Jackson is worn down here, guys. Drew Hernandez just picked away at him. This might be it.
He's looking to wrap it up.
Big powerbomb here for the Mighty Maulers. Gonna be an if. Oh, Dustin Jackson gets out of it though. Hold up.
2.
Oh my God! What is out of nowhere?
Your winner, Dustin Jackson.
Dustin Jackson roll up out of nowhere. We thought Maya Mauler, Drew Hernandez was putting this away with that powerbomb, but Dustin somehow. All right, there it is. Dustin Jackson picking up the win over his.
Yeah, he kind of snuck a little snuck.
Drew Hernandez still frustrated, still cannot pick up the win over Dustin Jackson, but something tells me it's not going to be the last time he tries. But the action was not done that night, Steve. That's right, we had main event action with big ramifications. The Demon Magnate, Amon, going one-on-one with Howe in a qualifier to find out who's going to be in that fatal four-way ladder match here in a few weeks to determine the #1 contender for the National Heavyweight Championship on April 24th at our next Saturday Night Special.
That's right. Jesse Goddard is going to have to put the belt on the line. But first, these guys need to qualify. We had Ryan Howe and the Demon Amon.
Huge right hand. Howe, both men spilling to the outside. No, Amon held on. Oh, never mind.
How did he hang on like that?
He still got out there, by God. Ryan Howe and Amon on the outside of the ring, and this thing is breaking down quick.
Ryan Howe has Amon right where he wants him.
Look out, Amon.
Oh, huge boot from Howe sends Amon reeling to the floor.
Yep, his head met his teeth out in the 5th row.
Right in the teeth and fangs and forked tongue. Amon here reeling now.
This could be it for Amon.
The Demon Magnate might be heading back to the fiery depths with the loss if Ryan Howe keeps this up. But again, look at Amon not leaving his feet, the resiliency. Asking for it again?
He's a glutton for punishment. Look at this. Oh, unbelievable.
Amon delivering these blows to himself. But Howe fights out of it. That right hand apparently stronger than a turnbuckle. Amon really now. Howe up top.
Here we go.
Oh, there it is. There's that chart topper, that huge blockbuster, Steve.
That's got to be it.
That's got to be it. And like I mentioned, the body of Amon.
Oh, there's that gray skull neck breaker. Is that going to be enough to wear down the vessel of Amon here? There it is.
Got him.
Your winner, Rockstar Ryan Howe.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation. You can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, but you've got to call now. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
Folks, welcome back to OVW Overdrive. What a match we just saw, and we have so many more that are going to be just as good, I promise you. Now, speaking of promise, Steve, you always told me, you promised if I went to Charlotte, what you called the city of otherly love, which is wildly disturbing, you said I would enjoy myself. You said you had so many great memories there.
Man, memories is a bit of an understatement.
I know.
I'm telling you, Charlotte will blow your mind.
I know. You told me what you did to Charlotte in Charlotte. It was disgusting. I know. But you know what? Me and my fiance, we took your advice. Me and Ash, we took a trip over to Charlotte. And I got to tell you, Steve, it was beautiful. We had incredible food and the scenery. It was wonderful. But you know what? I felt like I could feel your presence there, you know? Like a little piece of you was just left behind. I could feel it there, you know? Just...
I have that effect anywhere I go. When I leave, there's a musk that I have that people just, they're like, he was here.
Oh, Steve, you know, you really do just leave, everywhere you go, you leave something behind. And I'm sure you probably did that a lot more in your younger, more loose moral days, which is saying something.
Can you imagine
anyway,
looser morals?
I don't want to. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the action. We got AJZ facing off against Mr. Zero Gravity, AJ Daniels with AJ McKay on commentary. It's all the AJs you can handle right here on Overdrive. Now, okay, so I know how much you love Charlotte, how much it means to you, so Ash and I brought you something back. So while we get the match queued up, awesome. You're going to love this.
Can't wait.
This has your name all over it.
I love presents.
Oh.
Awesome. Yeah. What is it?
We are set and ready to go for this next contest. Referee Charlene McKenzie calls for the bell. AJ Daniels getting his ring gear off, and we are ready to go. Obviously, the crowd.
Bright colors on AJ Daniels. That kind of reminds me of '87.
You guys should start a club. Nice go behind from AJ Daniels. AJZ whips him over now into the arm bar there. Of course, you have to look at AJZ. You always have to keep an eye on AJZ because he doesn't always necessarily play by the rules, so to speak. Right there?
No, not at all. Look at that from AJ. Wait.
Oh, look at that, a big slap to the chest. Trash talking now. That's what AJZ does best, though, right, Cal?
Look at that. Look at that right there. See the bright colors?
You're all about those bright colors, aren't you?
I'm all about the bright colors. It'll throw a man off.
You are mesmerized by the bright colors. Look at this, though. Back and forth. AJ Daniels with a big shoulder tackle to AJZ. Takes him down to the canvas.
Oh,
AJZ takes him down now, sweeps the legs out from under him. Oh, he thinks he's done something miraculous there. This AJZ man is a piece of work. You talk about a young kid that has a lot of ego. I think that's why you're so popular with the fans. You know, you're young as well, fresh to the business, not too far out of high school. And, man, you know, you're a humble guy, but you're very popular with the fans, man.
That's an honor for you to say that, and I'm still learning. I'm a young kid, and I'm chasing my dream here, and there's a lot of stuff I need to learn, like not leaving myself in the back and take opportunities that I get.
Big drop kick from AJ Daniels.
That's what AJZ's doing, and AJ Daniels.
But AJZ's one of these cats, you know, still young, but man, wow, and a big forearm just knocked A.J. Daniels clear out of his boots. This AJZ, man, he has a lot of confidence. One thing to be confident, it's a whole different picture to be overly confident, cocky, and just obnoxious. And that's what this AJZ is.
Wise man once said, you got to have faith. I think A.J. Daniels here, I think he's got to have some faith.
That was a George Michael reference, was it? Love those 90s references. Look at you. AJZ in control now. A.J. Daniels in a world of hurt. And my word! Big slap to the face. You can hear that throughout the arena. AJZ has him in the corner now.
You might be seeing those bright colors now. Hit him so hard, he might have heard a careless whisper.
He might have. Up and over now the top rope, and here comes AJZ. Oh, big flying knee, man. You talk about a guy that's just really the total package. He's got the size, the strength, the agility, the ego.
Look at that, close one.
Gonna grab the leg now. Two count this time.
That's the faith.
Getting frustrated now. He's got to be careful now. He's got a 5 count now. Referee Charlene McKenzie's in there telling him to break it. He is not giving up, though. Giving him a lot of leeway there. AJZ so frustrated right now. All it takes is 3 seconds. Of course, I'm, preaching to the choir here, Cal. You know that as well as anybody.
Absolutely.
But speaking of, a nice roll up. 2, up, just a 1 count. Oh, man. Good night. Another big left from AJZ, and a 2 count this time on AJ Daniels. Folks, if you're keeping track at home, AJZ is the dude in the man bun. AJ Daniels, the dude that's getting the heck beat out of him right now.
Well, I wouldn't be down on him just yet. All right, I've seen this man in action. He can put up a fight. AJ Daniels definitely no newcomer to OVW. He's been around a while, and all he needs is 3 seconds, and he's quick. Oh, man. AJZ with another hard blow to the side of the head of AJ Daniels. Look out now. Has him up in the air. Oh, my God. AJ Daniels drops behind. Goes up to the center. Look at that big backflip. Sweeps under, misses, though. Grabs the leg of AJZ. Oh, man. Catches AJZ with that big boot. He's going up top. Look out now. He's catching flights, not feelings. Up high, watch this. Oh, and he misses it. Going for that 360, and he misses. The power of AJZ just catches him in midair. Man. Watch this. Has him up. Oh, man. Wow. That's got to be it. 1, 2. That's it. Wow.
Your winner, AJZ.
And a big win for AJZ here on Overdrive. Incredible. What a big win for AJZ here on Overdrive. And Cal, listen, thank you, number one, for joining us here on commentary. I hope you get your jacket back from Tony Gunn. I don't know what's going to happen there, but at the end of the day, keep up the good fight, my man. I look forward to seeing more and more of you in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, my special guest, that's Cal Hero. We're back with more Overdrive. Stick around.
All right, guys. Big win by AJZ. Or was it AJ McKay? No, he's on commentary. The golden boy, AJZ. For real, it was him. Huge win over zero gravity AJ Daniels. Now, I don't know where Bryan is, but he should be back any second with my big present.
Hey there, big guy. Okay, so I heard you say present. I might have misspoke. So we got some in South Carolina. Not what you think, though. Sorry, Charlotte. I spoke wrong. I'm excited to give you your gift. Or should I say, your daughter?
My what?
Her name is Stephanie. She was named after her father. I'm just gonna leave you. Just gonna leave you.
Oh. What? 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 No. Hey, Brian, I don't get it.
Buddy, okay, I get it. You know what? You probably have a lot of questions for the choices you made, and for Miss Stephanie here, don't worry. You got an interview right after the break. You and Miss Stephanie are gonna got some questions. You're gonna get them answered. I'm gonna go grab a tab. I'll see you guys.
Have you been fired from your job? Do you now need affordable family health insurance? Want coverage as fast as tomorrow? We have it. Affordable family health insurance with no long-term commitments and flexible payments. Medical bills can add up overnight. Could you afford that right now? Now is the time to get the health insurance benefits you need at an affordable fixed monthly cost. Call now to lock in your low monthly rate.
Have you ever had the dream of being a part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment? Take action and make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, the birthplace of legends such as John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, and many, many more. Will you be the next name to be added to that impressive list? Go to ASWA Live now for more information. Learn the right way.
So, how are things?
Well, since you left us, my mom has been working 3 jobs and has never been able to find love since. And she lost her hand in a tragic accident at her 3rd job, actually, but she lost it because of her hand. And then she made the decision to go to the beach with us. And foot's gone too because of a shark. How have you been?
Smelled the blood from the hand, I get it. Well, I've been pretty good. I mean, I got the show, we got shows. OVW's a lot of fun. How's school?
Graduated. No
Really?
thanks to you.
But, I mean, genetics?
No.
No. What do you got going on? What are you doing with things?
With my life that you're not a part of because you left us?
You could say that.
I'm taking care of my mom. Since we live in a really small place, I have to take up the job because no one wants to hire her anymore. Because of the hand and the leg.
Yeah, and the leg and the hand. I can see. Well, I mean, she could get a peg, do a pirate, work at Long John Silver's.
Can't afford a peg.
No. But, I mean, y'all will find a bigger place eventually, right? Maybe.
Do you have a place?
Well, I mean, I have a place, yeah, sure, but wait, what? No.
I mean, we haven't been together for so long. We have to make up for lost time. We don't have a place. It just seems right.
Like, now? Like
we can't pay for next month's rent and...
Man, that is stiff. Well, I could maybe run it past Lindsay, my wife, Lindsay.
You have a wife?
Lindsay, yeah.
A new mom?
Well, I don't know if I'd say that. I mean, that's going to be up to her, really.
Okay, well, when we move in, Dad, do you mind if I call you Dad?
What?
Anyway, so when you show affection to Lindsay, new mom, do you mind doing it on my mom's bad side? She had an archery accident. You'll notice the eye is kind of milky.
I'll keep that in mind, I guess.
Thanks, Dad.
So
we can have Christmas together and Easter together and birthdays. Oh my gosh, you have so much to make up for.
What do you
Both
like,
in time and monetary value.
Yeah, I'll pay money. Okay, all right. Like, are you talking like Nowish?
Next week?
I've got appointments.
Okay, well, we can do tomorrow. That's fine.
I'm going to faint.
Follow in that direction if you don't mind.
I have the vapors. I feel bare. Oh, you understand the gravity of this all coming down on me.
Aren't you excited?
It's one way to put it.
Come on, Dad. Just get into it. We can do so much. We can go to concerts and family picnics and...
Oh, picnics. I hate picnics.
You'll love them with a family. With your family.
Oh, I mean, yes, I will love spending time with the family.
I mean, you gotta wonder if all this would have happened if you had just stayed around in the first place. Dad?
You got a point. Yeah. We'll talk later. Okay. We'll be right back.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Diabetics understand all too well the pain of pricking your fingers, but now by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor or CGM, you can immediately reduce your pain. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 or more times daily, injecting insulin 3 or more times daily, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now.
Folks, welcome back to a very family-friendly episode of OVW Overdrive, and this is just warming my heart. Stevie J's got his Dancin little daughter here, and this is just fantastic. Stephanie and Steve, this is just, you know what, Steve? I owe you something. I'm glad I set this up for you, because I learned something down in New Orleans. I learned, when you drugged me something in New Orleans, I learned how to play jazz flute. I learned some HVAC stuff. I really life-altering stuff. And I also learned when I went to Charlotte, you had just a lovely daughter, just a fantastic daughter. The striking resemblance. She's old Tommy off the Bahama, if you will.
Will you?
Oh, yeah, you will. Oh, yeah, you will. Just such a, I'm looking forward to it, because I got a family. You got a family now. We'll go to family cookouts and stuff. You and me and Stephanie and old milky-eyed legless lady. That'll be...
What?
That was Steve. No, it was going to be great. We're going to have a fantastic time, and I cannot wait. Now, but first, let's get into our main event, because we got so much stuff to do here. So, you know what, though? Instead of you going up the works, Stephanie, would you like to introduce the main event?
Sure.
Do something like father, like daughter. Okay, so here we go. It's a fatal five-way.
A fatal five-way.
For the Rush Division Championship.
For the Rush Division Championship.
Don't go rushing off, Steve. You're going to want to stick around. All right. Starring champion William Lutz.
Starring champion William Lutz.
Star Rider.
Coda
Jacobs.
Gustavo.
And Brian's very best friend, Isaiah.
She did better than
you, man. What do I even need you for, Stevie J? I gotta tell you, though, the Johnson Genetic Factory pumping out some quality products, man. I gotta tell you. It warms your heart, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and go ringside for the main event. Such a good pop. Good dad, father, padre, Pepe, Papa.
Welcome back to the Davis Arena. We are here, ready for some Rush Division action. I am joined on commentary by the leader of Legacy of Brutality, the one and only Mr. Josh Ashcraft, the East End villain.
There you go. Okay.
This is going to be interesting, Josh, because earlier on Overdrive, we saw Damon Solavino wrap William Lutz around that ring post, trying to break that back.
It's bad. I mean, that's not the LOV's problem. That's William Lutz's problem.
misses Lutz probably. You know, Damon had him locked up around that ring pole and did some damage to that back, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens here.
And William Lutz is going to have a
The following contest is a fatal 5-way match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the OVW Rush Division Championship.
Where Isaiah should rightfully be
Introducing contestant number 1 from Washington, D.C. He is the candidate for a brighter future in wrestling, Coda Jacobs.
Boy, this guy goes over like a lead balloon here, this Coda Jacobs guy.
The second contestant, he represents the legacy of brutality, accompanied by the East End Villain Josh Ashcraft. He is the Hood Ninja, Isaiah.
That's absolutely right. That man, this paragon of virtue, Isaiah.
The next contestant is from the great beyond. He is the star of the show, Star Rider.
Star of the show? Come on, Isaiah's the star.
That's a new one for me.
And challenger number 4, from Honduras, Gustavo.
No doubt this Gustavo can go in the ring, though. This is going to be
their opponent,
a crazy
he
match.
is the OVW Rush Division Champion from Louisville, Kentucky, William Lou.
You know, I was actually talking in the back earlier tonight, and Haley J told me that Gustavo meant Gatorade in Spanish.
Yeah,
I don't think that's right, but, you know, whatever. She's the OVW Women's Champion. I'm going to defer to her. I don't speak Spanish very well.
I'll just say that's not accurate, folks. If you're keeping score at home, that's not accurate, folks. But we're off and running. This is going to be a crazy, insane match for the Rush Division Championship. Every man for himself, Mr. Ashcraft.
It's a 5-way scramble match. First man to get a pinfall or submission wins that Rush title. What the hell? What is Coda Jacobs doing out there?
He's trying to make a peace pact, I think, with everybody. And we are joined now by my commentating broadcast colleague, Eric Harnish.
Shut up, McKay. Look, I was trying to make a point. The point is, there's a pitfall by High. Or is this not time for politicking?
Wait a minute.
Coda Jacobs found that out firsthand. A dog pile. Everybody trying to get the first pinfall here. I mean,
well, rightfully so. The Rush Division Championship on the line. Nice to see you too, Mr. Ashcraft.
Shut up, Cornish.
This is going to be absolute insanity, guys. You got 5 guys in the ring, and the action's going to be insane. And and a big 4-way super kick to Coda Jacobs.
I think the only thing that all these guys can agree on is none of us like Coda Jacobs. No one likes a politician, you know?
I think the polls said that he is way down in approval.
Yeah, I guess so. Way down on the floor. Isaiah now has Lutz, whips him in hard into that turnbuckle.
And see, that's High. That right there is High targeting that lower back of William Lutz that was hurt earlier by Damon. Wait a second, High!
Oh my goodness! And a double super kick to Isaiah, sending the Hood Ninja out to the floor.
Well, nice teamwork, but you know,
watch out here.
This can't last for long because it is every man for himself.
Wait a minute.
Hold on! Oh my gosh!
But this was every man for himself. And Gustavo and Star Rider did stereo dives.
Are you seriously? You're seriously
talking about?
You're seriously going to sit out here?
He's a criminal. He wears a mask.
Come on,
cheating.
man.
Huh?
Are you seriously talking about people teaming up against one person?
Yep.
Look at William Lutz now.
Oh,
absolute insanity!
Reckless abandon from the Rush Division Champion, bad back and all. He just took them all out.
You have to think. You take a high-risk maneuver like that, and you've already got an injured back. I don't know how smart that was on the part of William.
Wait a second.
Look at the Hood Ninja.
Smart. Shut up, McKay. You want to talk about smart? Look at my ninja. Look at him ninjaing his way across that ring. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Here he goes. Here goes Isaiah.
High with that big corkscrew over the top onto the pile of bodies, and my ninja's feeling it tonight.
I got to tell you, Isaiah is obviously the biggest man in this match, and to see a big man fly like that is impressive. I got to tell you, that's impressive.
Well, tonight, that Rush title's coming home where it rightfully belongs, with the rightful champion, Isaiah. It's coming back to the LOB. I said we were getting all the gold in 2020, and I meant it, guys.
And look at that, targeting the ribs again, as you have taught your guys very well. They know where to focus on, and that's exactly what Isaiah is doing.
Never ever show a weakness around the LOB, because we will find a way to exploit it. High's ripping that tape off that the trainer put in, and look at those punches.
Look at
the back.
Wow.
Lutz is screaming in pain right now. They need to...
Folks, you can't go if you don't have the use of your back, and Isaiah is just taking it to William Lutz.
You know, I say Daniel Spencer needs to back him off, but with 5 guys in here, I
Look
guess
at
really...
the power!
Oh, and the knee to the back of the head.
That is absolute power and technique right there from Isaiah, trying to snap the spine of William Lutz. Cover here.
Wait a minute, here's Gustavo.
Oh, and Gustavo in for the save. Look at Isaiah, though. Isaiah just looks up and says, "For real, dude?"
There's no way Isaiah would have had the pin if that jumping bean hadn't got in there and got on him.
Big smile on the face of Gustavo, but that may not last long.
Gustavo obviously with the height disadvantage here against Isaiah. Well, look out now.
Gustavo, I'll say, he's got some guts. Look at this one to face off one-on-one against Isaiah.
He never backs down from a challenge. This Gustavo can go from the mean streets
Wait a minute, Coda Jacobs!
Oh, man, and Coda Jacobs from behind. Oh, so now you're okay with the 2-on-1.
I mean, it is every man for himself, right?
Wow.
Well, it doesn't look like Isaiah voted for Coda.
Well, Coda should have eyes in the back of his head. Because he turned right around into a big old kick.
I don't know about that, but he's got a new hole right in the front of his head.
And look at Isaiah now from behind. Has Coda Jacobs. Looks like half of a camel clutch. But watch out for Star Rider. Oh my God!
Shining Wizard. Beautiful.
Look at that. Look at that. That criminal Star Rider hiding his identity comes in again like a thief.
Come on now, he's a lucha wrestler. That is heritage, Josh.
There's some poor child somewhere that's not getting any child support because of him.
What is this?
Oh my goodness!
Reverse Hurricane Rana, that was beautiful.
Poison Rana taking out Star Rider.
Don't blink, fans. Look at Coda Jacobson now. Scoops up Gustavo. Good night.
Some kind of swinging fisherman breaker? This is just broken out into complete and utter chaos.
Here comes William Lutz.
Yeah, Lutz has managed to get his way back to the ring.
Oh!
A headbutt there from Lutz. Pulling him in. He's got those.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Had those arms crossed.
It is that straight jacket DDT. He's got to get the pin here, but Coda rolling toward the ropes.
But look out, Isaiah's up on the top rope here.
More attention.
Your guy's up on the top rope. What's Isaiah going to do here? Look out. Oh, my. Oh!
Ninja vanished onto both of them.
Right down on the ribs of William Lutz.
Yes!
That's it. Yes! That's
I can't believe it.
Isaiah
I cannot believe it.
New Rush Division champion, Isaiah!
What a main event Rush Division action, and it didn't disappoint. We got a new Rush Division champion, the LOB's Isaiah. But what am I doing? Talking too much. New champions, new beginnings. Look, you guys need time.
No.
You guys need...
You can stick around.
It's been a pleasure, guys. We'll see you next week.
Where are you going? No.
Come on, quality
Brian.
time.
I've had a fantastic time so far. I really have. But with that being said, I'm not entirely sure that this whole thing is going to work out. You see, I'm a cool guy, and I do cool guy stuff. Cool guy stuff doesn't have kids in it, you know what I mean? Like when I'm out playing video games and things like that, and hanging out with my buddies, and that's not really something that you gotta have a kid involved. And then, I mean, having your milky-eyed mom live with me, and then,
I knew something like this would happen. That's why I brought my Uncle Cash.
Say what now?
My Uncle Cash Flow.
Oh, God. Hi, Mr. Flo. What you doing? Okay. Okay. Love you. I'm sorry. Oh, God.
You look fat when you cry.
I know.
Okay, this is a good sign. How'd it go?
It went great.
Oh, okay, great, as in you got the only thing that I asked for?
Did I get it? Yeah, I got it.
Oh gosh, I've been waiting so long for this. Okay, let me see it. Come on, give it to me.
You were right about him looking fat while he cries.
Oh, he looks so terrible when he cries. He's a terrible, ugly cry. Oh, yeah, sure, yeah, of course, Shafi. What was I thinking? Yeah, here's 1, 2. Just take the entire thing. That's you. Oh, God. Oh, it's still damn. Oh, God, yes. Oh, yeah, it smells like revenge. That's good. You don't need to be here. This is for me and the tissue. Go on back to your milky-eyed mom.
What?
Oh, that's good. What? Ah!
Our number one priority in life is the protection of our loved ones and ourselves. We at Comprehensive Health and Wellness are here to help. During these challenging and uncertain times, Comprehensive Health and Wellness can supply you with the personal protection equipment you need for you and your loved ones to feel more secure. Go to chw.care or call 800-963-7066 to get yours today. That's chw.care or 800-963-7066.